Let's go.
Yo, what's going what's going what's going what's going on, man? Me and Brandon up here clowning. Y'all done caught us clowning before we even
Oh my
start. So
God.
we on here clowning, man. You know, Brandon laughing at me and not having my glasses on, man. I'm like, man, I can't see nothing without my glasses, man.
Yeah.
So listen. All the places that we're streaming, Facebook, my personal Facebook, I mean my business Facebook page, my FIMP group for imperfect non-judgmental people only, 50 and over, Twitter at T4U at T4U Sean, and Gwen's Boy Mindset, my YouTube channel. Uh, Listen, you are now in the no judgment zone with yours truly, Sean Taylor, discussing topics with no judgments, discussing topics with no judgment. I got my boy, my ace, my co-host, you know what I'm saying? He's a regular on the show. Got my boy Brandon Lampley on the show.
What
We
it
about to,
is.
yeah, tell him what it do, big dog.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, we about to dive in this thing, man. So good people, beautiful people. Hope you guys had a splendid and magnificent weekend this weekend. So, we are about to dive into the subject, which is don't think or judge, just listen. Don't think or judge, just listen. So I'm going to jump into this. I'm just going to just tip my foot in, and then I'm going to let Brandon just go ahead and take over with his thoughts. Now, ladies, fellas, now let me put this disclaimer out here, man. I have failed more than I have succeeded in any relationship I've actually been in. I'm no relationship guru, expert. I am perfectly imperfect, flawed, and filled with a billion, billions of idiosyncrasies and imperfections. So, listen, I'm no expert. I can only talk about my screw up. See, I'm putting all my stuff out there on Front Street. I don't care. Judge it, pick it apart, whatever you want to do. I really don't care. But my thing about it is that I no longer care about what people think, so I'm just gonna just say it. Men in relationships with women. I'm gonna tell you normally what we do as men. We normally don't communicate the way we should, but when we do, we want you to don't think or judge. We just want you to listen. See, as you thinking as I'm talking, you ain't listening to me. If you're talking as I'm talking, you not listening to me. If you judging me as I'm talking, you definitely not listening to me. These are the three factors of why the disconnect in communication, why communication is going on, doesn't make any sense and why it is not successful. If a man, which is normally not in his nature to come to you, if he comes and he talks to you about anything, any problem, situation, circumstance, he is automatically rendering himself vulnerable to you. Now,
Yes.
9 times out of 10, most of us bros, whether they black, white, purple, or green, or yellow, we don't talk. We just be like, whatever, just go with it. We normally don't say anything. Normally, when a dude don't come and talk to you, he just pretty much just, he just taking what he need to take to the sidewalk, to the streets, to the hills, to whatever, which then cause a ripple of more problems. But
Yeah.
if he takes the time to come to you and talk to you, ladies, if he takes his time out of his day to come to talk to you about any problem, which we are not accustomed to doing, you need to not think, you need to not judge, you just need to listen. Because if you do anything outside of that, you are not hearing anything that's coming out of his mouth to help rectify the problem. The biggest thing about us, and then that, hey, listen, I'm a equal opportunist here. I have no respect to person. You can flip that right on to women. Fellas, when she trying to come to you with anything, don't think, don't judge, just listen. See,
Yeah.
when you really listen, I'm talking about using your active listening skills. I ain't talking about you in the school or at the university and the professor or teacher talking, you sitting up there, you listening, but you ain't listening. Your mind on what you did last night or where you going to go eat for lunch or uh, what girl dorm you going to go see on campus, whatever the case may be, you think about the game you got to play in or whatever. You're not listening to nothing that they're saying because you are mentally checked out. So you got to be mentally in tune with the other person in order to do this. You have to have your active listening ears on so
Yep.
you can receive what that person's saying. And even if they asked you, you can actually retort back to them exactly what you have said verbatim. They have said verbatim. And then there's a transference of information. You go back and forth in proper communication so we can rectify this issue. But you can't be thinking while they talking. You can't be judging while they talking. You can't be talking while they talking. You just got to listen. B, what's your takes on that?
I second everything that you said. Yeah, you ain't dipped a toe in. You kind of jumped in, but I'm gonna go ahead and cannonball behind you.
Cannon, cannonball.
Cannonball. Yeah,
Will
yeah,
Will Will Ferrell, old school.
yeah. Hey, I'm that dude. They see me on the diving board, like, oh no, he ain't. Yes, yes, he is.
Oh yes, he is.
Yes, he is. But I think communications is. I know it's in the top three reasons of why marriages break up when people file, and they talk about why they broke up. Well, there's money, communication, and what
Hmm.
infidelity.
Well,
So communication is key, and it's on both sides because as a man, it wasn't until I got older that I realized that yeah, when she's talking, yeah, Mister Fix It, sit your behind down and just listen. She's not looking for you to be Bob the Builder. You know. Yeah,
boy, that boy say Bob the Builder. Oh my God! Wow, I ain't
yeah.
seen
That,
that
that's
show in so long.
I know. Yeah, so
Bob the
it's
Builder.
it's Paw Patrol now and all the other stuff the little kids watch.
Yeah,
I had
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, and then on the other side with women, a guy comes to you and we don't talk like that. We don't want to express that stuff. We don't want to be vulnerable, especially if we've done it in the past and we know if women treat us a certain way. So all automatically it's like, man, I don't know if I should do this, but he does it anyway, and you don't listen. You make it about you.
Mm,
We're further apart than when we began. Like
right.
how and that's that disconnect between men and women is why part of the reason why relationships are in the toilet. And one of the things that can rectify it, not just necessarily not just listening, but being honest. But
Right.
let's be for real. People, they even when they communicate, a lot of people just ain't honest.
No, bro. They not. They
No.
not. I don't know why. Um, and my whole thing with the whole honest thing, man. I'm people, dude. I just don't get the whole honesty thing. I don't get the why'd you lie to me? Didn't I tell you the truth? Then you mad. I lied to you. You mad. You want me to be honest, but you ain't even honest with yourself about things.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, how can we be honest with each other, but we can't even? How can he be honest when you're not even honest with yourself? Or how can she be honest when he not even honest with himself? And you're not even honest with your own BS. You're not even honest about who you are as an individual. If we again
Right.
that word judge, if you look at that picture, that word judge, it just kills everything.
Yeah.
You can look at somebody's face when you talking to them, and they looking like they got a. If smart aleck was a word, or smart ass was a word, or sarcasm was a word, they'll be wearing it on their face without even speaking. When you can see that, and you're like, okay, man, why am I gonna continue to talk? This person is looking at me like I got a penis on my forehead, like she done already checked out, or he done already checked out. So how can we go further? You got to engage with the person, man, no matter the situation or dynamics of what it is. But I'm telling you, I'm telling you, ladies, if a man coming to you talking to you about anything, anything at all, listen. Same thing with women. If she coming to talking to you about anything, we just gotta humble ourselves down and just listen. Not man, that talking when how, how does the communication get broken down when both parties are talking at the same time? How that work? Does that work? I
It
mean,
doesn't work. When both parties talking, it's a bunch of shoot. We see it all the time. Whether you watching podcasts, you watching shows, you see examples of when people talk at the same time, nothing gets done, but yet people still do it. It's
I don't know.
amazing.
I don't know
Let
why
somebody
people do
get
that.
their thought out, and then
Right.
it's like I think it was I think Biden has like a speech impediment. He stutters from time to time, and I
Hmm.
guess some of his opponents know that. So in debates, when he's trying to talk, sometimes they'll talk over him or whatever to
Right.
try to mess him up because he stutters. Some people lose
Right.
their thoughts when you interrupt them. So
Right.
when that starts, I just think you doing this purposefully, to try to knock me off my game because you don't want to hit it. You tired of me breathing this fire. That's what you tired of me doing. So you trying to counter with whatever it is, and you're not
Right.
listening.
Right. That part right there, brother. That part right there, homie. And now man, boy, I've been everything that we didn't talk about. I've been guilty of it, all of it.
Yeah,
I've talked while she's talking. She's talked
all
while
of
I'm
it.
talking. Um, I've been thinking while she talking or what I'm gonna say next as she talking. So me thinking while she talking, I'm not listening to anything that she's saying, and you know, I'm judging her based off everything that she's saying about the situation. I'm already lost. The conversation is dead. We're not gonna get anywhere. We're gonna wake up the same morning in the same boat. Why? Because no one listened to nobody. I didn't listen to her. And I've been in situations, been dead ass wrong. Me. I'm talking about me. Been in situations, done overtalked her and everything. And then she sit and listen to, she brings, now, this is crazy. Now, this is something that I've done. She brings to me the problem. I'm going off. I'm over talking her. I'm thinking, I'm judging. I ain't listening for nothing. And she just sits there and listens to me just vent.
Right.
I'm going off on a tangent. And she just sitting there just as humble as pie, just listening to me vent. And after hearing me do that several times out of how many years or whatever we've been together, finally after year 5 or 6, she like, Sean, you know what, buddy? You never listen. You overtalk me. I never get a word in. Here I am. Here come ego. Let me ego. Ego ain't nothing but throwing the rock and hiding the hand. Ego always sets us up. There's nothing good that comes from ego,
Yeah.
especially in a disagreement with the other party. Nothing good comes from ego. And she dead right. I'm dead ass wrong. And I'm not even listening to nothing that the woman is actually saying. And then after the fact, and she keeps her calm and she keeps her cool. There are some women out here who are just cool as a cucumber in all situations. That is some amazing stuff to see. I mean, you going crazy. She just sitting there, straight monotone, saying her stuff. Her emotions ain't taking over. Her emotions ain't overtaking, overpowering her intelligence and her common sense. And she's just sitting there and just she doing her thing. But me, I got some growing up to do because I'm yelling and screaming. But here's
Yeah.
the thing: what you see as a child, sometimes you grow up and you take away. Screaming,
Yeah.
yelling, hollering, cursing, screaming so loud that I'm black, but I'm turning purple. I got veins popping out, popping out my jugular in my head, and I'm damn near about to have an aneurysm because I'm yelling to the
Mm-hmm.
top of my lungs, and then I'm hoarse for the next 3 days because I done screamed and yelled. and she ain't done nothing but the opposite of that. Now, these are things I'm guilty of. One thing Sean P. Taylor ain't gonna do. Ain't no halo on my head. I ain't walking around here like I'm perfect. Hey, listen, dude is in the head, a little bit.
Yeah.
What you say, Sean? I'm
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You have to admit your
Yeah.
shortcomings. If we don't admit how we are internally, our shortcomings, our imperfections and flaws, how is it possible that we can get better when we're not even admitting that we got stuff that's messed up on the inside and upstairs?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the beginning of growth and change. That you have to be man enough or woman enough. You're like, you know what? I know at times, because I can't say all the time, because I think I'm a pretty cool cat to be around. Laid back, chill, make you laugh. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I know at times I can be a difficult dude to deal with. I know
Yeah.
that. To
Mm-hmm.
sit up here and deny this, like, bro, I got it all covered. I got covered all bases. I'm good. No, you ain't. Dude, every day we in school. Every day we in school. Life is school. Every day you wake up, you in school, baby. To sit here and be like, oh, I got all the answers to the test. I'm straight. Huh?
Yeah.
But B, what's your take on that? Because people walk around I'm talking B, you know about the perfect people, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know, dude. I've admitted it a long time ago. Once I came to this conclusion a long time ago, I felt that weight lift off of my shoulders. I was the problem in my
Mm-hmm.
relationships in the past
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
I'm the common denominator in all of them. I was the
Mm-hmm.
problem. I was the issue. Now, to what extent, whatever, whatever. I'm not even trying to identify with them. I'm looking at me and what I did
Right.
because whatever it's whatever. But looking at me and whether I'm toxic or not, and I can admit some of my views, some of my takes, sometimes how I operate. Sometimes I don't want to talk to you for a week. That's toxic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
toxic.
Yeah.
Especially if this is somebody who, she's like, because I can hear a girl now. Well, I want to spend time and you say you love me, but I ain't heard from you in a week and a half. Well, my family hasn't heard from me in a week and a half, baby. I'm just sorry. This is what I do. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm working on it, but I'm not making no promises. I'm sorry.
That's
you
me
know?
too, man. That's always been me. I had a best friend, right? I mean, this is years ago. I got to be in my late 20s. One of my best friends, BJ, um, cool dude. He's one of my best friends since I was 16, actually. So there was a young lady that was, she's interested in me. I've been kicking it with her for about maybe a month or so, not that long. And so when I went to the bathroom, she started grilling my boy. And he told her something. He said, listen, I've been friends with this dude since he was 16 years old. Just because you get out of your head, and I was shocked that he did this. He said, well, Sean, she was questioning me to death. So she was like, I mean, and he was, he would make jokes about her about being the Eddie Murphy chick on not Boomerang, but Coming to America. I want to write my own songs and produce my own songs and produce my own movies and be in my own movies and produce my own dances and be in my
The
own
boys never
dances
sleep.
and choreograph dances. I mean, yeah. So he said, Sean, she
Sleep.
was talking to me. She was questioning me like that. So I'm dying. So he didn't. So he went through the whole lunch because we all went out to lunch together. He went through the whole lunch, and then after she left, I had to go back to work. That's what he told me. And we just sat there and laughed about it. I said, "Yeah, man." I said, "That baby can talk, man. She's a talker." He said, "Man, she had nerve to be like, you know what? Sean don't call me throughout the day. He don't call me a lot." And he said, "Listen, I'm gonna stop you right there. That's my dude. I'm his best homie. That
Yeah.
Negro don't call me like that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I call Sean and Sean will call me 2-3 days later." He said, "But let me tell you something about him. I know if I
Yes.
needed him, if I was in
Yes.
dire straits,
Yes.
anything, somebody was after me, whatever, that joker gonna be there 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm just calling to shoot shit with Sean, he gonna be like, Negro, I'm working. I'll get with you later. Later means I get with you in about 2 days. He said, you
Yeah.
can't take offense to it. I'm like family. He does that with his family. He does that with me. So don't take that personally. If a person, just because a person blowing you up every day, don't mean that you're on their mind 24/7. And do you
Right.
want an unhealthy relationship, or do you want to kind of miss the dude or miss the chick? I mean, do you got to be up under the person but 24/7 in order to for it to be healthy? I'm like, you can't lose your identity just because you with this person. You can't even lose your identity even when you marry.
Yeah.
You got some women they be with dudes like, hey man, don't you got some homies to hang out with? You need to go hang out with the dudes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's good to keep your separate identities. I mean, you can come together, yeah, y'all a team, but come on, man. I mean, really? But some people feel as if they don't hear from you, it's like out of sight, out of mind. And that's not
Yeah.
necessarily true. B, what's your take?
Yeah. Well, let me get these comments
Oh,
and
I
let's
don't
see.
see him.
Ego.
B, I can't see him. I ain't gonna go.
Yeah. Yeah. It say ego kills. Lisa Reed says ego kills relationships. Ness say ego is the enemy of understanding. Lisa says you can't have two people losing their shit. There has to be a voice of reason. Yeah, I
Right,
mean, it just sounds like
right,
it
right.
sounds like a metal concert. All that yelling and screaming, and yeah, it's just that drowned out deafness. Yeah, you can't hear anything. Amen, bro. To thine own self be true. Yes, yeah. I mean, you have to be honest, and I mean, and for my people who I don't know if Lisa's ever been married, and I know Ness is currently married, and I know you used to be married. But
Hmm.
what seems most logical to me in this sense, and what we're talking about it specifically, is one of the ways to help mitigate that. And you won't squash all the problems that you're going to have, but you won't have as many. You find somebody who's have the same goals as you do. Y'all on the same path, and you're
Right,
headed the same direction. Because even with arguments, disagreements, or whatever, at the end of the day, we're still going after the same goal together. And so that's what's gonna help keep you there. Especially like, okay, we're married and we have children. Okay, we're taking care of the children. The children are the goal. So at the end of the day, we're always going to come back to, hey, the children need to be taken care of, because that's
right.
what we have to do as parents.
Exactly.
And
Right,
somebody who's
right.
dedicated and want to do that. But I will say, men do this too. Women do it, but guys do it, man. I always look at them crazy. You try to take somebody who's not what you want and turn them into what you want. I just don't
Mm.
understand that. And people
Oh
do it
my
all the time.
God. Fixers. Fixers see something that's broken and feel as if they can put it back together again like Humpty Dumpty. Fixers. They're called fixers, man. I mean, you have to, you kind of have to, you gotta accept people where they at.
Yeah.
You can't go into any situation trying to change a woman or trying to change a person. You have to understand when you're coming together, you're two imperfect people coming together for a common cause. You're
Yeah.
pretty much looking for the same thing. You're looking for companionship.
Yeah.
You know, my mother taught me something as I used to. She's always like, why do I gotta learn how to iron my own clothes? Why I gotta learn how to wash my own clothes? Why I gotta wash all these dishes? Why you got me cleaning this house, mowing the yard? Why you got me doing all this stuff around the house and all this stuff? Why all these duties? She said, Sean, I'm telling you this because I don't want you have to be depending. I don't want you growing up being a lazy man, waiting at home. Sean, I'm teaching you how to cook. So if you get home first, you can actually cook. You can cook your woman a meal. I'm teaching you how to clean so you ain't lazy. You can help her around the house to clean. I'm teaching her how to iron your own clothes and wash your own clothes because she gets sick. You can wash all the clothes in the house. I'm teaching you how to do these things, how to clean the house from top to bottom so you could be a help. She said, it's too many. And I was like, I'm a teenager. She was like, Sean, there's too many lazy men just depending on women out here.
Yeah.
I'm teaching you that you need her for companionship and companionship only. You ain't got no ulterior motive, no hidden agenda. You need her as a companion. So when she see you clean a house or clean a bathroom, like, God dang, this Negro clean a house better than me. This joker cook just as good as me.
Yeah.
And people be shocked. But
Mm-hmm.
That's upbringing. That was
Yeah.
upbringing. That was what Gwen instilled in Lynn and Sean. She's like, I didn't want y'all being lazy, depending on them for nothing. I want them to be shocked by how you was raised and how to handle a household.
Yeah.
Instead, that companionship thing, we go in there looking for all these other things, but we lose the foundation, which is companionship. We got all these other things that we want people to be. So people, we go in there
Oh
looking
crap,
for.
that's my bad. I got you.
We can't. We just can't, and that's why people can't be themselves. Now we trying to change them to fit our own ideal image of what we want them to be. You can't. Now
Yeah.
people can't be themselves, man. It's just, B, I hear a lot of people, men and women, who say,
Mm-hmm.
I just want somebody where I could just be. You know how many people I hear, I just want somebody I could just be myself. So B,
Mm-hmm.
if people are hungry to have somebody they can just be themselves with, that's letting me and you know that people are pretending being other people in
Every
relationships and
day.
marriages.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
B.
I mean, we talked about this before, man.
Right.
People putting on airs, man. You don't have to lie to kick it. Stop putting on a persona for these ninjas out here, man. Like, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing because they don't wanting to feel, I guess, accepted and whatnot, and trying to acquiesce to whatever this person likes or wants. I mean, I always want. I'm like, man. I was talking to my little brother and one of his friends he grew up with last night, and I was talking to them, and I was like, you know what? The way they got experience with women early, I came in a little later, so I was like, y'all understood the dynamics of women a little earlier than I did. One of the things that I struggle with is those women who are, let's say, we're just going to call them promiscuous. Let's just call them promiscuous. Women who's promiscuous and how to deal with
Right.
them.
Right.
And the way I thought to deal with them was, being, kind of that Captain Save 'em. Oh my darling, I love you, and all of that. This is what we were taught. This is what we were indoctrinated with, man. Like, not them, they be like, man, B, if you don't get over here and do X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. Okay, daddy. I'm like, huh? What? How that work? No, she flaked on me, and you just call her that, and she acquiesced or whatever you want to do. He's like, yeah. And so when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay. So I don't have to pretend to be something that I'm not. I don't have to
Right.
lie to kick it. And one of the freeing days in my life is when I realized, and I talk about this all the time, when I realized people actually don't care. They don't.
Right.
They really don't care. I'm sorry to tell you, they don't care. They don't care about what you got on. They don't care about who you kick it with. They don't care necessarily about what you look like or all those things. They don't care. At the end of the day, they don't care.
Yeah. But we as people think that they do.
We think they do.
We really think as people that everybody in our lives, everybody that we know, everybody we come across really cares about what we going through.
Right.
My mama told me, man, I had to be about 12 or 13 years old, man. But to tell a child, man, some of the stuff she told me, I mean, my eyes was like what? It's got, I'm like, man, I'm petrified. I don't want to go out there. I don't want to grow up. Can I stay Peter Pan? Because I don't never want to grow up. This got me petrified about that world out there, man.
Yeah.
I mean, because she was just so raw with it. I remember the first time my mom told me, man, the world don't care nothing about you.
Yeah.
I'm like 11 or 12. And I'm like, you mean to tell me nobody don't care about me? Your family care about you. She said, but when you step out there in the world as an adult, man, they don't, you think. I remember the first time my mom said, boy, you think the world gonna stop evolving, because turning and rotate because, oh, hey, hold on. Sean got a problem, so let's let the whole world stop. Hold on. Sean can't find a job, so let's just the whole world stop. Whoa. Hold on, Sean just went through a divorce. A girlfriend just left him. Let's let the world stop. Wait. Sean ain't got no money in his pocket. Let's just let the whole world stop. She said, boy, look here. The world don't care nothing about you, son. The sooner you get that, she said this, I'm giving you the blueprint. The sooner you realize that the world don't care about you, the better off you gonna be. So what it did, man, it prepared me. She was
Yeah.
preparing me for how the things I was gonna see in the world, and everything she said was gospel truth. And I learned that the world really don't care nothing about me. That whether I'm in it or out of it, whether I got problems or I've got everything figured out, money, broke, job, no job, whatever, the world gonna keep evolving.
Yeah.
People live. So I had to lose that. The world gonna stop because I got issues. I got problems.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. What? But that is so true, though, B. That's true.
Yeah. I mean, people go to great lengths. I mean, great lengths to impress people that don't care anything about them. And it amazes me. People are in entire relationships with people that care nothing about them. They're married to people who care nothing about them.
Oh, mm, mm.
It's amazing because now that I see the dynamics of marriage, especially in this country and kind of how modern women operate, it's a lot of women who they're like, hey, I couldn't get the guy that I wanted. I couldn't get the 6'8" CEO Chad that I wanted. Or the for some the Pookie who got shot on his birthday. Rest in peace to T-Mon. I'll tell you about that later. That it's it's a I think Atlanta Street interviews young lady guy. He interviews homeless women, and she was talking about how she was people on the street, and she was just in a relationship a year prior with a guy who was in his 50s. She's like 31, and he wanted to marry her. He wanted to marry her and put her up or whatever. And she was like, she just didn't want to do it. We had a difference of opinion, difference of agreement, and she left him. Then she lost the job she had. Now she's on the street in Atlanta. And she's like, well, the guy I really wanted to marry, his name T-Mon, he got shot on his birthday like 5 years ago. And I was like, what? Huh?
Wow.
What? So basically, if she had accepted this guy's offer to marry, this is what I'm getting at. Accepted this guy's offer to marry, she didn't want to marry this guy. It was going to be for convenience, for survival. It wasn't going to be because she loved this man and wanted to be with this guy. The guy she wanted to be with got shot on his birthday in the hood somewhere. And this dude's going to have her in his house, not caring a thing about him. And if he had lost whatever he was providing, she would have been gone as soon as it was gone.
What?
Men do that to themselves all the time, though. That's that. I'm not blaming her. I'm not, because he proposed to her, so I'm not blaming her. That's on him. But dudes do that all the time.
You really think, B? I am baffled. I am shocked. You mean to tell me there are people that are married and there are people together that are with people who don't really even give a hill of beans about them? Are you serious?
Right.
B, I can't believe you saying that. I do not believe you.
Right.
I'm being facetious as hell right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, man, what's wrong with this joker, man?
see
You know that? I'm just saying, man, but people think these people really care about you. They do not.
They don't.
They do not, man. They do not. Dude, she don't even want you touching her. Last time you had sex with your wife, bro.
Right. And that's where a lot of the dead bedroom comes from, man. They talk about the dead bedroom.
Hey, man, look at him, man. I'm just saying, man.
You with somebody who don't want to be with you.
I'm telling you, man, she defrauding you from the cookies. I mean, man, bro. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, that's a huge big problem. But you know what? Some people are okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some
guys got setups like that. Yeah. Basically got a roommate and he fine with it.
Yeah, as long as they have sex on anniversaries and birthdays, they good. They straight.
Yeah. And every now and then she'll throw in some sloppy toppy every now and then. He's like, oh, this must be my birthday.
I don't even know how to respond. I don't even know what to say next, Lord. I really don't. That Peter threw me off with that sloppy toppy comment. I'm like, man, what's going on? Oh, it must be her birthday.
Yeah,
he get he get that top. He get that top job once a year. Man, look
once a
at
year,
here.
once a year, man.
Look at here, man. How do
Mm.
you live? I mean, but I
Some
mean,
that's how some guys are.
they in them lifeless life. I mean, relationship on life support,
Yes,
marriage, relationship, everything on life support. It's
yeah,
it's on got. Hey, it's on straight. I mean, straight oxygen. Got the oxygen tank right there, man. Just straight life support, man. It's dead. I mean, your relationship and marriage. If your relationship and marriage is in a coma, uh,
yeah,
I don't know what to say. I really
yeah.
don't.
It's in a vegetable state. Yeah,
Yeah, I really don't know what to say. Somebody need to call Dr. Phil. Somebody who else out there? I mean, I don't know, man.
yeah. And see, Ness got a comment, and Ness say, "Yes, bro, the best relationship you could be in is one that allows you to respectfully be you. Society constantly promotes falsehoods. Society is pushing us to not believe in what we see and accept and what's put before you. It's so bad now that brothers are buying hair weave almost as much as the women. Y'all, I've been seeing some of those install videos, dude. Hey, he looked like George Jefferson, and then he come out looking like Mekhi Phifer off 8 Mile. I'm like, they put a whole set of dreads in this man's head. I said, golly. So yeah, that's out there.
So that's
Society
going on,
tells,
right? Is that going on right now?
yeah, they doing they do. You ain't hear about Drake beard? They say Drake beard is a lace front beard. He bought his beard. Yeah, they say they ain't really Drake beard, dude. They've been, dude.
Brandon, what is you talking about, bro?
I promise, Sean. I
Brandon,
promise
that
you.
don't even Brandon, that don't even sound right.
That's what it is.
Brothers out here getting toupee beards. How does that work? How does a
Yeah,
fake beard work?
I don't know. I'm guessing you with glue. Cause dude, I've seen a dude ball ball, and he come out hair look just like mine. They put the glue on it, put the stuff around it, install it, cut it up, brush it up, and his hair look just like mine.
God, they doing too much out here, man. What is going on?
Yeah, say society
What
tells women
bizarre
booty.
world for real?
Yeah, they say society
God,
tells women booty is beauty, all while promoting women and men to make an ass of themselves. Being real and authentic is becoming like the dinosaurs extinct. Oh yeah, here Lisa say, "Sean, you a mess," and she say she praying for me. Hey, I'm just being real. I'm just being real.
hey, Miss Reed, I'm gonna tell you right now, Miss Reed, I ain't never heard of dudes putting hair weave and fake beards. I mean, listen, this is all new to me, so I'm like, what in the world is going on? I mean,
Shoot,
what rock I've been living up under?
not only that, Sean, the guys who wearing girdles and body shapers. That's yeah. Too. They got these like these silicone almost it's like a suit with muscles on it that you could put on. So they could look like you, Sean. I promise, dog. It's out there, Sean. It's
Man,
out there.
come on, stop lying, man. What is that, man?
Sean, it's guys getting surgery to they break the bone and extend the bone to make them taller. Guys getting surgeries to be taller. Dog, so
How is that possible?
it's dudes
Surgeries to
doing it.
make you taller?
Taller, yeah.
Dude, what? Oh man, I forgot the whole man. What we talking about, right? I forgot the whole Hey, America. Hey, America. Please forgive me. Because I'm so lost in what Brandon's saying these last couple of things. I don't even know what we talking about right now. I
Yeah.
really don't. Oh, yeah. Not, just, oh, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ. But,
yeah.
Just listening.
But yeah, but
That's
Ness
it. That's
brought that
it.
up. Yeah. Ness brought this up to show you it's that's what the world is today.
Oh, my
People putting on
God,
airs,
man.
dog. People putting on airs, not being themselves, modifying their bodies because men and women do it. You know, women, we talked about it. What's that? Yeah, not yesterday, but the other day when I'm talking about these 50-year-old women getting these BBLs. And I'm like, who you trying to impress? Gertrude and Aretha? Like, what we doing?
So, man, look here. Wait. Lord God, I ain't ready for this one today. I did not know Brandon was gonna hit me with one. Boy, Brandon Brandon, between you and Ness, y'all hit me with these haymakers. I can't believe this stuff is going. So how can we love each other unconditionally when we can't even bring our real representative of how we look to the
Yeah.
table? How can a person, who is the person loving? They loving a replica of you, a clone of you? I mean,
Right.
what's going on, man? I mean, why does all this stuff, what does all this stuff got to do with that dude or that woman loving you? I just don't understand.
Yep.
I just don't get it, man. Everybody's so worried about public perception that it's almost sounding like people are afraid to just be who they are.
Yeah. Yeah, they are
It's so
afraid of
much
being
easier.
judged.
It's so much easier to be who you are, and you ain't gotta pretend to be this person Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Man, dude, I don't get it, man. I mean, I don't understand. I get people want to enhance themselves, I guess, to feel good about themselves. But dang, man, but it's like everything you got in your life is just fake.
Hmm.
Even your marriage and relationship ain't real. Wow.
And then you think about it, Sean. What is this all centered around? What we're talking about with women and men not bringing their true selves to the table. What is this centered around? This centered around the dynamics between men and women, the relationships between men and women. Because when it's between like you, your bros or your sisterhood or whatever, you're not necessarily putting on body modifications to try to please them or anything like that. No, you're doing this when you are dealing with the opposite sex, and it's all it is imitating, especially with the young people. So take the young people for example. Young girls see the women who get most attention online. So what do you think they want to do? They want to imitate the look of that woman who's getting the attention. Kim Kardashian has, dude. I was my little sister. She got like the little she got some hair put in her head. I don't know if they think I don't think it was a lace front or whatever. What it's called, the technical term, don't know. But she had it in her hair, and this long weave in her hair. And my mom, she was like, I'm trying to figure out what she looked like. And I was like, when I saw her for the first time, I was like, she looked like every girl at the club, because that's what they look like. They all got that same look. They want that olive skin, that tannish skin look, the long dark hair, with the little baby hairs, little edge control baby hairs across the top of the head. They want the boobs, they want the butt. And then the guys, what they want? They want to either be the Pookie and Ray Ray, or they want to be the dude with the money, or whoever. And they imitate those things. So they get the tattoos, they get the goals, they get the dreads, they get the car, they get the attitude. All it is them trying to imitate those who they see get the most attention from the opposite sex.
Okay. I know, man, I've been tatted up for years. I just got them because I'm in love with them. I love motorcycles, tats, and,
That's just something you
stuff
like.
like
Yeah.
that. That's just something I like. For me, I've always been intrigued by it. For me, I ain't do it because of nobody else. Listen, and I was talking to a buddy of mine in the gym. I was laughing so hard, I almost dropped the weight on my foot. So I'm I say, man, get away from me, man. One of my brothers, man, he shorter dude, man. He built, I mean, dude got muscles and stuff. He on that fitness thing, man. We about the same age, so he say, Sean, man, how long you had all them tattoos? That's it for years, man. He said, why'd you get them? I say, man, I like tats. I ain't get them because nobody else. Man, I just got.
Yeah.
I love tats and motorcycles, bro. Anybody know me. I
Mhm.
done had. I don't know how many motorcycles I done had. I mean, I done had a whole bunch of them. I said, man, that's just been my thing for you since I was in my 20s. It's always been my thing.
Yeah.
Um,
And they say it's addictive.
and yeah, it is, man. And I said, he said, man, why dudes? He said, why they think tattoos gonna make them tough?
Out
Some
dog.
dudes think tattoos gonna make them tough. I was like, bruh. Them tattoos ain't gonna do nothing for you if you ain't live no tough life. You gonna do that. In the heat of the moment, they don't mean doo doo. Caca. It don't mean nothing. Cause you gotta live a tough life to be considered tough. You gotta go through some hard things in life, to be considered an authentic tough dude. I mean, tattoos is not gonna make you tough, man. It's just
No,
not even muscles. Not even
no.
muscles, man. Them things, tattoos, in the word of Bruce Lee, when they hit that board, Bruce Lee, boards don't hit back. Tattoos don't hit back, muscles don't hit back. But if you don't have a certain type of skills, you're gonna be assed out anyway.
Gonna be out.
If you ain't got no hands, you ain't got no fighting skills, boy, you gonna be the world. Man, stop getting these tattoos trying to look tough. Dreads ain't gonna make you look tough, bro.
Gold teeth ain't gonna make you look tough.
I done drug a lot of them dudes out the clubs. They coming in. Hey, man, I remember me and my homies, we sitting up at the club, man, bouncing. I have my hat on, my jeans on, my shirt on. I was sitting up there, man, and dudes are coming there. I heard of them. 10, 20, 15 deep, dreaded out, gold mouth out. And they be trying to start little ruckus. We'll go over there and calm them down. They try to flex a little bit. Hey, bro. Hey, don't let them dreads get your ass kicked up in here.
Yes.
Them dreads and goals. Oh, and the height thing. Oh, you 6'4", 6'5".
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I say, dude, your height don't hit back, bro. Brother, know all the things, man. Because, bro, I'm going to take you out. You going to be hurt for a while, homie. I'm like, bro, don't let your height, don't let that gold in your mouth, and don't let them dreads and tattoo get your ass handed to you, player. That don't mean nothing at the end of the day. Somebody better ask somebody. But it's hilarious, man. That's the world we live in. They really think that stuff works. I'm like, dude, what that got to do with you getting your behind handed to you in a Winn-Dixie bag? What that got to do with that?
Yeah.
Dude, nobody ain't scared of you but your shadow, man. You scaring punks, but you ain't scaring dudes that been in them streets and up in them jails, man. You better chill the hell out. Sit down, fall back, bro. Don't let them, and we would have to tell them, man, don't let them dreads get you, because we would drag y'all tonight. We bored too, especially when we bored and we get antsy. We looking for something to break out and just mad when the fight don't break out. That's us being a little bit crazy in the head. You know what I'm saying? But that's just, that was I bounced for 12 years. That was our mentality, man. We hoping something break out.
Yeah.
So we can drag somebody up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But people really think that those things, those factors, they don't mean nothing. They really don't.
No.
So it's such an illusion of what we live in today. I tell people, man, just be yourself, man. Don't lie and say you from the ghetto when you grew up in the suburbs, man. Stop. Just be you. Just be who you are, man, because you ain't about that life, because you're going to get exposed. Oh, you will get exposed.
Yes, you will.
And when you do, man, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. Man, don't do that. It's not worth it. I'm just telling you. It just ain't worth it. Come on, man. Just be yourself. just be yourself. That's all you gotta do. Yeah. And if they don't like you just being yourself, then fine. They not for you. But just be you, man. Because the real people, those are people, they're gonna gravitate toward the real you, not the fake you. You know, take it from me, man. I lied for years, all kinds of stupid stuff. It's just not worth it, man.
Yeah, I remember my brother's little league coach. When he started playing football, maybe he was talking to my mom about me one day, and he's talking about nice young man, very articulate. He's good people. He say, but I see some crazy in there. He said, I've seen some glimpses of some crazy in there. And I was like, man, I was like, I didn't think I displayed any of that. So, but I guess in a situation or whatever, when we were on the field or whatever, I displayed some crazy because somebody might have did something, and I was like, yo, what's going on? So yeah, so when he saw that, I said, so people can pick up on who you are, or how you are. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
all you just
B.
got to do is genuinely be authentic yourself. You know, when you
That's
putting
it.
on those airs, man, somebody who has experience, they're gonna see it right away. Like
Oh
those
yeah,
guys
man.
who you talk that all those guys who came in with the dreads, the golds, the
Right.
quintessential Pookies and Ray Rays, those
Right.
guys are easily imitatable because I always see guys who I know for certain you are not about that life. I know you aren't about that life. I don't
Right.
care what
Right.
you got on or what to look. I know you, your
Right.
family, whoever. I know you're not about that life. But girls fall for it because they think,
Right.
oh, this. They find out later on that he ain't about that life. But
Right.
it's already too late then.
Right. When he running first from that dude that just disrespect you in public, and you
Oh,
looking at him
hey,
to do something, and that joker he quiet as a he quiet as a church mouse over there.
so hey, I heard a young lady say something so profound the other day.
Oh boy,
Yo,
stop it! I say.
hey, this young lady, she said, Sean, she
Hmm?
said, the dudes you think got money actually owe money to the dudes you think ain't got no money. And I said, oh my goodness.
Ooh, that's powerful right there.
That's real powerful. She said, the
I'm
dudes who you think got money actually owe
wow.
money to the guys you think don't have money. And I said, wow,
Ooh, I gotta borrow that one. Ooh,
who
what you
we?
what you
But that's a young lady with
what you
experience that know the
say,
deal. She knows the deal.
man?
Let's see what
Wow.
Nesco guy. He said, "I'm so glad I'm married to a woman who knows who she is. Society got people out here shopping themselves like cars, but don't want to accept the depreciation. Sad. Oh my goodness,
Right, right.
Ness. That's some gospel right there. Oh my goodness.
Show lives,
I
B.
mean, I
That's
mean,
gospel all day, baby.
dude, these chicks will go wreck their life twice and have to have a total reconstruction and then put it back on the market with a brand new sticker price. No, baby, you got to discount that. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm.
Brandon,
Hey,
you right. You
hey,
right.
that's what it is. That's what. Hey, you driving along. Hey, you want to
You
stop at Pookie and Ray Ray Avenue? Okay, boom. That's a ding. That's a dent on it. Oh, you had a baby
wow.
by them. Boom. That's an accident. Oh, you had
Right,
another baby. Boom. That's another accident. Now you want to come back and sell it for a top prices? Oh no. Oh no.
that's
He
not how
say, "Hey
that
fellas,
works.
I'm getting my first tattoo for my 50th. Sean, I need some tips." Hey, he said he gonna get his first tattoo. I might want to see that. I might want to be there for that. I might want to see that.
Hey man, my first one was at, I would say my first tattoo, I think I was 18, 19, one of them. It was real little too. It was like a little panther head. Man, go where they can see it, man. Make it big enough where people can see it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's my tip. Don't go small like I did, man. Because my partners was like, man, I can barely even see that thing. What was that, man? So go make it a little bit bigger, man. So your homies ain't clowning you, man. Because the brothers always got the jokes. The jokes
Oh,
always
bros. Hey, that's like
they
when my
wait, they
dark
wait,
skin.
they wait the joke.
Hey, that's like when my dark skinned brothers getting these tattoos. Hey, it's like skywriting at night. I'm like, I got to get up on that to see that, man. What that say? Oh, that say Jesus saves. Oh, okay, that's dope.
You all for that, man. Boy, hey, we got so many part twos we got to do because man, we got to get back in on this one, man. Because boy, y'all
Oh,
threw
for
me off
sure.
today, man. Y'all threw me off today with all that stuff, man. I'm like, dudes get fake beers, man. Come on, man,
Fake
stop.
beard. Nesse, I thought my fake Black Panther tattoo would get this chick attention. Boy, you should have seen me when they accidentally washed off at a house. I went to sleep. To my in long sleeves. He went to sleep in long sleeves because it washed
So
off. Oh my
so
God,
so
Ness.
so
Oh
next so
my
ne- so
God.
that's when they got the fake.
Ness when he got the fake tattoo and then washed off at the girl house. And he had to sleep in long sleeves. Oh
Oh
my God.
my!
Oh,
Now that's hilarious, man. That's so funny
that's
right there.
that's
That's
funny,
so
man.
funny. Hey B, what's your final thought, man? We gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap this up. Final thoughts, man. See, don't think, don't judge, just listen, man. Just listen. That's it. Just listen. Especially, ladies, when a man comes to you and he's coming to you about issues, and especially if he doesn't normally do it. Now, if you got a guy, I understand. I totally understand if you got a guy who just emotionally dumps on you and he does it on a regular basis. I always say
Right.
men should not do that. So that I understand that'll turn you off. That'll turn you all the way off. You ain't gonna be in the mood to do nothing if man constantly crying and complaining. Understand.
Hmm.
But when
Right.
this guy doesn't open up much and he comes to you and he has an issue or a problem, active listening, because those the times that he's going to open up are very few if you're not receptive to him opening up. It's very
Right.
few.
Right.
TD Jakes
Right.
talks about, he say a man could be there with you in body, but upstairs he's somewhere else.
Somewhere
He's
else.
gone. He's basically, when he's with you, he's on autopilot.
Pretty
And he's
much.
already shut down. He's checked out. He's shut down. His mind is somewhere else. He'll stay with you because men don't leave relationships like that.
No,
He'll
they don't.
stay,
He
but
gonna stay.
mentally, he'll be somewhere
You
else.
be somewhere else every day. And B, I'm glad that was a great final thought. And also, ladies, again, I just gotta reiterate because I used to be a dude who was terrible with communication. I'm not perfect with it, but I'm better than what I used to be. But one thing from the man's perspective, if that man comes to you with anything that he considers to be vulnerable, please listen. Because if you don't listen, he's gonna take it to the streets next. Eventually, he's gonna take it to the streets. So you
Yeah.
got to understand because it's not in our nature to talk to you guys about stuff because we don't normally talk to you about all our problems anyway. I know I don't. You
Yeah.
know, if I open up to you and if my energy feels in any type of way that it's not reciprocal in what I give to you when you going through the shit, I'm gonna fall back on cool and I'm not gonna be bringing my problems to you, you know?
Yeah.
And one thing, man, don't allow others, and others I mean society, to control the directions of your life, of how you wanna look, how you wanna dress, how you wanna be in a relationship, everything, how you should love, who you should love. Don't allow society and never ever allow your emotions of what society is throwing at you to overpower your intelligence and to overpower your common sense.
Yeah.
Our women and our men and our men, we're allowing the emotions of what society tell us what's socially acceptable to overpower our intelligence of logical things that make sense as well as our common sense.
Yeah.
And now we falling on a path in the herd of the blind leading the stupid, which is society. Y'all got to stop letting society control your emotions and everything in life and what you do. That's my final thought. But I'm telling you, y'all got to do better, man, because you can't even you can't even be you can't even be who you look like in your own body.
Yep.
But how do you expect that man to be his honest, real self when you can't even be your honest, real self and let him love you in your natural authenticity, your stretch marks, your dimples in your butt, you know, your
Yeah.
fupa.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. If his sorry ass can't love you through these things, as you loving him with the gut, the dad bod,
Receding hairline.
receding hairline, the Willie way back, the receding hairline, which we call the Willie way back, because it's way back here, the Willie way back,
Yeah.
you know, the man tits, everything.
Yeah.
I mean, the jiggly ass, and I mean everything. You loving him through that. See, it's got to be reciprocal.
Mm-hmm.
You got to love each other. See, you can't. How can you love each other unconditionally when how you look is almost like a damn mannequin? It's not real.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be loved unconditionally, You need to be in your authenticity. Let me repeat. If you want to be loved unconditionally, you need to be in your natural authenticity. That means how you look, everything, all that stuff. He gonna see you when you wake up in the morning when you ain't got no damn makeup on.
Yeah.
Your beauty, ladies, your beauty. Don't y'all women know your beauty is in your imperfections, baby? Let a man look you straight in your face, get real close to you, and say it slow, and he your dude, and he whisper real slow, baby, your beauty is in your imperfections. Your panties probably burn off right there. Ah! You ain't got to pretend to be nothing with him. He just wants to
Yeah.
love you just the way you are. Most
Yeah.
of us men, we kind of built like that. But y'all are changing it around, and they liking the BBLs and all the other shit that comes with it.
Yep.
Man, fuck that BBL. That shit not matching the legs. I want that shit to feel this. I want to. I don't want her ass feeling like mine.
Yeah.
What? My shit don't move. I don't want her chest feeling like what? Ooh, your shoulders. Ooh, your traps, baby. I don't want her having traps and shoulders and a back of a cobra. Man, come on. Bowling ball. I know. I want her natural. I want
Yeah.
her jiggly.
Mm-hmm.
I want when that thing moving in the sundress, I want that thing to be like, I want to be seasick.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I want to be like, God, gee, oh my God. I want the short shorts in the house because I don't want her ass gonna feel hard as this doggone heat over here. I don't want that. I don't
Yeah.
want that. I want natural authenticity.
Natural.
If I want a blow up doll, a mannequin, I just go get with one. Because I be damned if I'm ever going to get with a dude. I ain't built that way. That ain't my place. That ain't my thing. I don't care how bad. I don't care how much y'all send me through. I don't care if you get on my damn nerves. I don't care what you say. Cuss me out. Whatever. Cheat on me. Lie to me. I ain't going that route.
Yeah.
So it is written. So it shall be done. I would not go that route. There is nothing like the softness of a woman. What you say? Boy, God took his time. God, I tell God every day, boy, you a bad man.
Yeah.
Man, God, a woman? That dude bad, B. That dude bad, man. That dude
Yeah.
made that beautiful creature. What? She don't feel nothing like me.
Yep.
And when I look at her, I be like, God dang. I mean, the smile, the walk, the voice. I mean, just everything. Oh my God. God is a bad dude. So,
Yep.
to be loved unconditionally, you have to be loved in your authenticity. They got to meet you in your authenticity in order to love you unconditionally. Listen, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Me and B, we doing our thing. B, okay, B, we got to get your podcast together, brother. We got to get it back. We got to make it strong
Yeah.
again, player. We got to make it
Yeah.
strong again.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
So
know,
we'll coordinate and get on mine this week.
yeah. Thank you guys for always comments. I'm gonna go on and reply to some of y'all comments. I think I'm behind a little bit, but listen, man, we appreciate the support, the love. We thank you. Listen, y'all follow my boy B. Y'all follow Youngblood. Youngblood doing his thing, man. He's the one that got me to kind of got this thing going, man. So B, how can the people reach you, man? How can they follow you?
Hey, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Brandon Lampley, put it in. You'll see me on most of them. With Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Brandon Lampley. You'll see a little picture of me when I was I don't know how old I was, but I got on my little Jaguar tracksuit. As a young man, cheesing and stuff. So just look for me. You'll see pictures of me, and follow me, like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate it.
All right, good people. Listen, like, share, and subscribe to my Gwen's Boys Mindset, my YouTube channel. Trying to get some numbers up on that thing. Listen, like I always say at the end of every segment, I'll start judging people once I'm perfect. Since I'm in no danger of ever becoming perfect, baby, you'll never have to worry about this brother judging me. Thanks for tuning in to the No Judgment Zone, discussing topics with no judgments. We all appreciate you. Peace.
Peace.